So, good afternoon. We are Group 1, and today I'm gonna be demonstrating our SQL query answers on our business questions. So, for the business question that we are gonna answer first is business question 1. What is the total number of crashes, injuries, and no injuries by year and quarter? So, as you can see, we already have a prepared query on every business question instead of performing it live. So, if we run it, this is the output of the query, which has the same result as our business question one's visualization. So as you can see, if we base from 2015 quarter three, it has 454 total incidents and 35 total injuries and 1001 no injuries. So if we go for another here, 2024, the last one, wait, no money. So it has 2,095 total incidents, 4,255 total no incidents, and 526 total injuries. So our query gives the same result as our visualization. So as you can see, the query gives filter out per quarter. And for the next business question, which is number 2, what is the total number of crashes, injuries, and no injuries by port type based on year? So our query is just the same as the business question one, but we have we filtered out the report type amended because only has it only has 200 values. I mean 200 rows. 200 rows. So if you execute it, here is the output. So if you go to number 2, so the visualization is also the same as our presentation here. So if we go around our Power BI, so not on scene, excuse me. So if we go here, 2016 not on scene has 6,825 total incidents, 15,016 no injuries, and 381 number of injuries. So if we go on scene here, 2020, 2022. Here, it has 5,799 total incidents, 11,1509 no injuries, and 2,536 sum of injuries. Oh no. Oh no, it's 2020. 2,547. Wait, ano to? Uh, oh, oh, it's correct here. So, we base here 257, 2020. Then it's 11,1509. So yes, it's the our query gives also the same result as our visualization. So for the next business question, which is 3. So what is the total number of hit and run incidents and how do they correlate with the amount of injuries and units involved that occur in such crashes? So here's our query. Uh, if you run it, here is the result. And if we base from our visualization, the number 2 units is blue and number of injuries is 1, which is in x-axis. So if you base it, 3027 has the same result. So if we go from another, if we choose Okay. So if we choose this, number of units is 3, which is orange, 5, which is this axis, and 4, orange. So here, it, it has the same result. And if we go down, here is the result of our query, which also is the same as our visualization. So some of this 15 and 2, 15 and 2. Number of users is 15 and 2. So yeah, it's correct. Here. So for our next business question, it is number 4. What are the top 10 primary and secondary contributors crashes in their top first crash type? Excuse me. So if we go around here, first we selected the I mean we query the primary first. So if we go here, so as you can see, this query uses CTE, which I learned from Datacom because this question is quite a bit complex. So if we run, it gives this result, the same number as our visualization, which is the primary. So if you go here, it has failing to read replay turning has 3.9K. It just been rounded off. If you go to our first crush type, it has turning, which is violet. So if we go for another, we go around here, improper overtaking. So I think this one orange, 800. So if we check out, it's yeah, it's orange. It's in the same rankings at na in the middle here. So if we check out the ranking of every primary contributory, so first is failing to yield right of way, following too closely, improper overtaking, improper lane usage, improper turning of signal, failing to reduce speed, improper biking, driving skills knowledge, and operating vehicle in erratic request manner, which is the last one. Oh, I think we have also a query error, which is this one. The ranking is not the same as in the visualization, but it has the same total count of every first crash type. So I think this error comes from the Power BI itself because instead of doing instead of doing top six like this, we selected top six. But here kay we choose raw one by one based on the query. So because if we go to top N, it says you cannot apply because you already applied in first crash type. So I think this is the error of Power BI. So for the next visualization, which is the secondary, and also we filtered out unable to determine and not applicable because I think it's redundant in our business question. So for the next, which is the secondary, we just changed the primary to secondary. So filter out. So here we go, yeah, secondary. So if we go to top one, here, side swipe, excuse me. So side swipe is pink. If we go to pink, is 659. Yeah, it has the same result. And in the same ranking side, which is top four. Wait, oh, top four. And for the next, we check here. Rear end and proper overtaking, which is 137. Here, 137, which is green. And yeah, rear end. Our visualization is the same as our output. So if we check the ranking and our secondary contributory cost, oh wait, failing to reduce, failing to yield, driving, and falling too closely. So I think we also have a ranking error, which is this. I think it's the Power BI error set. And if you check another, which is the next driving skills, then improper overtaking, improper lane, and improper turning, weather, improper backing, and operating. So, and also we have an error in our visualization, which we selected the top 11 instead of top 10. So just ignore this last last graph. And yeah, I think that's for the this question for. I think our only error is just the ranking. Uh, but the values are correct. So for the next, which is the business question 5. Wait. Mm. Which top 20 streets has the most accidents and their total sum of injuries and total intersection involve accidents? So here's our query, which is also involve windowing functions. If we run, here is our result. And if we check here, I know. So here, Halsted Street is top 1 and Monroe Street is the last top, which is the top 20. So if we check the values, 1756 total incidents, which is this sky blue. It's also been rounded off. And then total injuries 186 and 288, but it didn't display because of the values. So if we go to another, which is Roosevelt, this one 725, which is rounded off. 1727 rounded off, then 2000, which is rounded off. So our query has the same result as our visualization. So I think our only error for our 5 business questions is just the primary and secondary rankings. So I think that's all for now, and thank you for listening.